NVIDIA shares now fractionally lower in extended trading. Joining me to discuss the interview and the quarter is Josh Brown, Ritholtz Wealth Management co-founder and CEO and an NVIDIA shareholder. He's also a CNBC contributor, and AI expert Cassie Kozyrkov, CEO of IT services and consulting firm Kozyr, and Google's former chief decision scientist. Cassie works closely with companies on their AI strategies. Great to have you here. Josh Brown, NVIDIA's pretty much been at these levels. It was at these levels where it's trading after hours today about 6 months ago, right? But you were in this a long time ago. Do you buy the arguments as an investor here about why demand's going to continue to be strong, why margins are going to continue to recover, the others aren't catching up?
Yeah, so I think I'm not a technologist, I'm an investor. And from an investing standpoint, I think I have to buy those arguments because not 3 weeks ago, I heard from the 5 or 6 biggest customers of NVIDIA all confirming that absolutely nothing has changed and they don't foresee anything changing about their plans for this year. So I think when you think about what we just heard tonight, it's just confirmation of what we had already heard from the customer side. That's number one. And then, John, I think, by the way, you did a fantastic job with Jensen Huang. I think when you talk about how important this stock is to the market and why we're all here at 7 p.m. East Coast time discussing these results, again, this is the second largest name in the S&P 500. It's 6.3% of the index. It's 8.1% of the Qs. It's 18.9% of the SMH semiconductor ETF. It's really important that what we just heard is kind of solidifying what the CapEx side told us. Like, I can't overestimate how important it is. We don't need NVIDIA to run to 160 tomorrow, but just the fact that it's hanging in there after hours and that the upside surprise was indeed enough to give it that buoyancy. It's truly important to investors all over the world. Well,
Josh, you said you're not a technology expert. I'm not either, but that's why we have Cassie. You were Google's chief decision scientist. So using this type of technology, and I know you've been tracking the way AI is evolving, able to do multi-part tasks, take context into consideration. Amazon was just talking about this earlier today with Alexa Plus. Do you really think that the demand for NVIDIA chips for that really high-end performance remains strong based on where you see the software going?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, AI is the backbone of the future. Hardware is the backbone of AI. And I don't find myself thinking on the order of fluctuations of a day or two, but let's talk years or decades. AI adoption is absolutely in its infancy. And AI, in many ways, I think we got the wrong view from Hollywood. AI is what software wished it could be a few decades ago, and now we're actually catching up to that. So the ability of anybody to talk to a machine, be understood, and get something done is incredible. It's world-changing. And the participation that we're going to see from that as companies catch on to, wow, what could I do if everybody was an engineer of some sort?
So are we like in the late 80s with the PC revolution, talking about, oh, well, what's the market share? What's the market size really like for Intel? Is that kind of where we are?
It's kind of like that. Or maybe we're in 2011 talking about what is mobile? Are people going to want smartphones?